Ghostbusters 3 is coming soon, and here are 5 things that I hope we get from Jason Reitman's long-awaited sequel.
This is an incredible breakthrough.
Hey everyone, my name's Jim and welcome back to My Movie Obsession, and we are all, as Ghostbusters fans, loving life at the moment because Ghostbusters 3 is on the way. So without further ado, here's 5 things that I hope we get from Ghostbusters 3. So the first thing I hope we get is the original cast. Now this sounds obvious, we need the original cast. For me, Ghostbusters 3 isn't worth it without the old team. Dan Aykroyd, stop chasing the Men in Black, mate. Do Ghostbusters 3. Bill Murray, stop being a grumpy sod and do Ghostbusters 3. We need you.
We're the best, we're the beautiful, we're the only Ghostbusters.
Now the worrying thing about Ghostbusters 3 is that the original cast hasn't really been talked about. When I heard Ghostbusters 3 was announced, I was like, wow, yes, Ghostbusters 3, Jason Reitman. You know, this is going to be the old team. And then suddenly we don't hear that anyone's returning. No one talks about any of the original cast returning. And for me, that ends up making it feel like it could go down the road of 2016 where we're just not satisfied. We want to see the old team back. We need them back as the original characters. We need Ray, we need Venkman, we need Winston. This is essential, guys.
Cutting it a little bit close, isn't it?
And we need, in my view, I think we need Sigourney Weaver. And I would like Rick Moranis, but to be honest, you can't really get Rick Moranis to do anything. He just spends his days lying on a sun lounger, probably. And if he does that, more power to you, Rick. But please come back for Ghostbusters 3. So next up, I hope we get improv done well, and not improv for improv's sake. One of the biggest problems of Ghostbusters 2016 for me was that it was just talking fast and waiting to see what comes out. That's not improv, guys. Sorry Leslie Jones, Kristen Wiig, there's more to improv than just talking and seeing what comes out. And I think that's what people seem to be a bit confused about, because the original Ghostbusters was full of improv, but it was full of people who were genius at improv.
Old Testament, Mr. Mayor. Real wrath of God type stuff.
Exactly.
Fire and brimstone coming down from the skies. Rivers and seas boiling.
40 years of darkness, earthquakes, volcanoes.
The dead rising from the grave. Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
You have to be really, really good at improv for it to be worthwhile. And I don't think the Ghostbusters 2016 ladies could do it, and I didn't even hate the film. I didn't even hate the film, guys, but I didn't think that they could pull it off. Don't think you can do improv, Leslie Jones. And now I've opened up myself to a world of pain because I criticised Leslie Jones. Leslie, go and spend some dosh, love. Stop worrying about what people like me think online and go and bathe in some money. Stop getting butthurt, love. We need to find some actors in this new movie who can pull off improv. It's very, very hard. When you don't pull it off, improv is one of the worst things on planet Earth. When you pull it off, it's one of the most magical, amazing things in filmmaking and acting. But it's a real fine line you've got to walk, and that's why Ghostbusters is such a lightning in a bottle movie. You know, even moments of Ghostbusters 2 didn't live up to the improv in Ghostbusters 1. You know, it's really difficult to duplicate. And I feel like that was one of the failures of the 2016 film. But I do feel we need that improv, but we need it done well, and not just for the sake of it. You don't just throw it out there because we need that improv, we need that humour, because it just comes across as paling in comparison. So we need some great improv actors for Ghostbusters 3. So I've heard that this is going to be like a teenage based movie, and if we're going to do that, we need a Stranger Things vibe. Now Stranger Things is one of the greatest TV shows in recent years, guys. It's absolutely brilliant, and we need that. You know, if we're going to have teenage characters, we need that teen comedic style that Stranger Things brought back from the 80s. We need to mix Ghostbusters with the Lost Boys, with Fright Night, and of course with the new Stranger Things. And we need to have cool, likeable teenage characters, which is what Stranger Things brought back. We need that vibe, we need that mischief, we need that uncertainty, children up against a supernatural threat with no one to rely on, and then we need to combine that with the Ghostbusters. And I think that would really be cool, like these old experienced Ghostbusters leading these teenagers through, if it's going to be teenagers, which I've heard.
That's great.
We need the old school effects from Ghostbusters, but we need them updated. We need some similar effects to the original Ghostbusters, but we need some sort of update. You know, because obviously we're not going to have exactly the same effects as the 80s Ghostbusters, and nor should we. You know, I really hope Ghostbusters 3 finds a way of bringing Ghostbusters into the present day with its effects, without just being a CGI mess. You could do some brilliant practicals today if you actually put some love into the art, and I'm really hoping Jason Reitman does it. Now, I don't mind if there is CGI, but we need better than what we got in 2016. We need better designs. We need more faithful designs to what Ghostbusters was. We need to feel like we're in the same universe. And last but not least, we need that feel-good vibe of Ghostbusters, which was missing in Ghostbusters 2016. It wasn't a feel-good movie, you know. For me, there was a few minor laughs in Ghostbusters 2016. I had some fun with the movie, but it really didn't have the vibe of Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2, which are two of the most uplifting movies ever made, in my view. You watch Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2 and you just have a smile on your face. You can't resist it. There's just this freedom, this energy, this passion, this enthusiasm to the films. And you really need to recapture that if you're going to do Ghostbusters 3.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
And certain movies have that, and Ghostbusters is one of those movies. You feel good in your heart watching it. You root for these characters. You want them to do well. You feel along for the ride. You like everyone. You're uplifted, you're happy. You're rooting for whatever goes on in the movie. You're entertained. You feel full of happiness and intrigue, and we need that. We need that, guys. It's what's essential to make Ghostbusters 3 work. It needs to feel good. Your mood is lifted from start to finish, and this is really hard to do. Really hard to do. This is why I don't despise Ghostbusters 2016 as much as people do, because it's really hard to do, guys, and they could have done a lot worse. But Ghostbusters 3 needs to tap into what made Ghostbusters amazing, that brilliant feeling that makes it such a feel-good classic. So thanks for watching, everyone. That was my 5 things that I want to see from Ghostbusters 2016. What are some things you would like to see from the new Ghostbusters movie? Are you looking forward to it too? What are some things you hope they do? What are some things you hope they don't do? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, everyone, and if you enjoyed this video, please watch another. I have plenty more videos about Ghostbusters on the channel. I've got reviews of Ghostbusters 1 and 2, as well as a talk on the Ghostbusters 3 backlash controversy that happened with Leslie Jones, so feel free to check them out. And of course, if you enjoy my videos, be sure to subscribe. This channel focuses primarily on retro nostalgic movies and superhero movies, as well as other movie related stuff. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, hit that subscribe button for more. So thanks for watching once again, everyone, and I will see you guys next time.